let's talk about identifying main ideas, identifying topics, main ideas and supporting details. Okay, now ini semua adalah reading skills Okay, kenapa you guys kena tahu ni semua? Sebab nanti bila you guys baca journal articles tu, you guys akan kena guna skill summarizing, akan kena guna skill paraphrasing. So before kita boleh bincang what is summarizing and what is paraphrasing tu, you guys kena tahu dulu this part. The part where you need to know which one is the topic, which one is the main idea, and which one is the supporting details. Okay? When we talk about this, we talk about passage but paragraph level. We take a look at the passage from paragraph to another paragraph to another paragraph. Okay? Cool? So basically, paragraph means or paragraph refers to a group of sentences that related to one particular topic or central theme. Now, kalau if you guys are familiar with reading passages or text kan, you guys would realize, okay, satu paragraph dia akan cerita satu benda saja. Okay, walaupun dia ada banyak-banyak sub-sub idea, tapi all the sub ideas and all the examples are referring to the central theme ataupun central idea lah, main idea. Okay, sebab that is the rules lah, that is the rules, and in fact this rule will also apply when you guys are writing you guys punya academic paper later on. And as long as you guys are writing for the purpose of academic, meaning selagi korang kena tulis untuk korang punya assignment, menulis untuk assignment korang, you guys have to follow this rule. What is the rule? The rule is satu paragraph is discussing or talking or mentioning or arguing about one main idea. Alright, cool. Okay, so that's how it is lah. Okay, kalau you cakap, Miss, kenapa kena buat macam itu? I have no answer. Tapi yang setahu I, the format or perhaps the convention of you writing academically memang macam tu. Satu paragraph will represent one main idea. Okay? Now next, what does it mean by main idea? Main idea is the key concept being expressed by text or paragraph. Okay? The main idea, it could be the main idea of the passage or the main idea of a paragraph. Dia different main idea ni dia boleh as a whole, which is the whole text ataupun by paragraph. Okay? Now, how do you know and how do you identify this main idea? Senang aja. Kalau bila you baca and you take a look at all the different sentences, tapi all the sentences it shows ataupun it points to just one central idea. Itulah, you know, so that is the main idea. Sometimes, okay, sometimes the author dia memang akan mention, okay, in this particular paragraph dia akan discuss pasal benda ni. Sometimes author tak tulis. Tu it comes back to the author's punya style lah. Kita tak boleh nak paksa everybody kena tulis macam ni. Tak jugalah kan. Okay. So now main idea is also telling on the topic. Topik ni apa pula? Okay, so sekarang ni the hierarchy macam ni. Topic is the big umbrella. Main idea is subset of dia macam main idea ni adalah subtopic. Faham tak? Subtopic maksudnya dia adalah satu entity daripada big umbrella tadi tu. Okay? So sentences that explain or sentences that give you illustration, give you examples, those are what we call details. Okay. Now, usually details ni senang je. How do you identify details? Details will tell you about the how, the what, the when, the where, the why, how many, you know, basically the details lah. Okay? Itu basically the things that gives more understanding to the main idea. Okay? Now, Now, this is what I said earlier on. A writer may or may not indicate his or her main idea plainly somewhere in the paragraph. Sometimes writer ni dia akan tulis terang-terang gini main idea for this particular paragraph. Sometimes dia tak tulis tapi you know for sure that is the main idea. Maksudnya macam mana? Because you will infer. Infer tu apa? You make your own conclusion, you make your own judgment. Okay. Because all of this point and evidence, I rasa this is the main idea. Walaupun author tu dia tak tulis pun dekat situ. Tapi sebab all the sentences, it comes back and it points back to one central idea. Okay? Now, topic sentence is the sentence where you have the main idea in a complete sentence. Okay? So, it's different tau. Topik tadi tu, topik adalah, okay, contoh macam in our case, topik tu adalah theme. Okay, topik tu adalah theme. So, topik kita adalah sexual harassment. Tapi kita punya main idea kita apa? So, macam tadi you guys ada sexual harassment, main idea korang adalah in public places, in social media, in online gaming world, macam gitu. Okay? So this is what I say. Sometimes the main idea is implied or not overly stated. Okay, itulah the part where you need to read between the lines so that you will get to the main idea. Okay, macam saya cakap, sometimes writer memang tulis terang-terang this is the main idea, sometimes tak ada tulis. Tapi you guys tahu that is the main idea from your analysis, from your inference. Faham? Okay, next. It is important for you to find main ideas because dia macam gini. You would rather, okay, it is rather important for you to understand and to know the main idea than to understand the details. Okay, details ni dia supporting aja. Kan, contoh. Fast and Furious. Kalau pelakon-pelakon lain tu tak ada, Fast Furious still going to be a hit, box office punya filem sebab orang still nak tengok Vin Diesel, betul tak? So ataupun orang still nak tengok The Rock, orang still nak tengok tu Jason Statham tu, walaupun tak ada pelakon-pelakon lain. Okay? So sama lah cerita dia macam main ideas ni. Kalau you guys tak tahu which one is the main ideas and you guys focus your reading on the details, so nanti you guys lah susah. I mean like you guys won't get the full understanding lah. Okay. And nama pun supporting details. Jadi macam it's just a support aja. Kalau tak ada support tu pun the write-up still can be understood because you know main idea is there, right? Okay, next. These are the following tips to better understand what you are reading. As soon as you can define the topic, ask yourself what general point does the author want to make about this topic. So basically macam in order for you to understand better of your passage or of your paragraph, macam tadilah kita kena apply the active reading. Bila you baca tu janganlah baca semata. You have to read and you have to ask and validate your understanding. Okay? Right. That is what most main ideas stated or suggested early on in a passage. So this is another reason. I rasa tadi I dah mention, usually when you active reading though and you skim through, right, you need to focus on the first paragraph and last paragraph and first sentence and last sentence of each paragraph. Reason dia sebab ni lah. Sebab the first and last sentence of a paragraph tu usually where the writer writes the main idea. Okay, right? Pay attention. Ni semua baca sendiri dah. Tips ni semua. Okay, ni semua nanti boleh tengok sendiri lah. Okay. Now, let's discuss why is it important for you to know, why is it important for you to differentiate between main ideas and details. Okay, importance dia adalah if you don't get the main idea of a paragraph or if you don't get the main idea of a passage, you don't get anything at all from reading a journal or a source or a write-up or a document. Okay, right? And when you do not know what is the main idea, then it will be a hindrance or it will be a a batu block lah. It's a block, a blocking for you to write a summary. Okay, why do you need to write a summary? Because at times when you guys are writing your reading reflection or when you guys are writing your apa nama dia tu academic paper, you guys need to summarize information from the journals. Okay. Jadi, hence the reason why kalau you tak tahu which one is the main idea, nanti you punya summary, you akan summarize on the details instead of the main idea. And if that happens, then obviously you salah lah. Kenapa you pergi summarize the details bukan the main idea? Itu sebabnya you need to know how to differentiate between main idea and supporting detail. So when you guys need to write a summary, your focus will be on the main ideas, not so much or rather not at all at the supporting details. Yeah. So you have the connection between summarizing, paraphrasing and quoting. Quoting here is your in-text citation tu lah. Okay, your citation. Okay. You can include works of other writers as you research. So this is what I said earlier on. For your academic paper, you have your opinion, you have your argument, and you need other people's word to support. Okay. So inilah maksud dia. A good writer will summarize and paraphrase and quote to blend source materials in your own writing. Okay. So I rasa nanti kita I rasa bila you dah jawab soalan online quiz you daripada Myline tu, you akan faham apa maksud a good writer will summarize, paraphrase and quote to blend source materials in with your own writing. Okay. So dia macam gini. When you do your quotation, okay, it's you are not advised or it is not recommended for you to only use direct quotation. Direct quotation ni refer kepada you copy paste every single word of a statement yang you see relevant to your writing. And then you give credit lah. Credit means you bagi tahu who is the author and what year the work has been published. Okay. Itu direct quotation. You tak tukar satu apa pun. Okay. However, right, if you have a lot of direct quotation in your academic paper, it will not be good for your paper as well as it will also not be good for the marks lah. Okay, sebab it's just a copy paste work. Tapi sekarang ni copy paste you acknowledge siapa author dan siapa tahun. Macam patch things lah. Okay, you nampak ni you copy paste, you nampak ni copy paste, you bagi credit, you letak nama, letak tahun and then submit. So dekat situ macam tak ada thinking skill pun. Tak ada thinking skill ataupun tak ada writing skill mana. Okay. So, excuse me. Okay. Now, when you know how to paraphrase and when you know how to summarize, you will have way lesser direct quotation. And it's a good thing for your writing. for your write-up as well. It's good. Because when you paraphrase, then you are validating your understanding. Okay? And then same goes for summarizing lah. When you can summarize things, it means that you have a higher level writing skills. Okay? So you use quotation when you want to add the power of an author's words to support your argument. Macam I cakap tadi, ada cakap you want to disagree with an author's argument. You would like to highlight powerful phrases or sentences. You are comparing and contrasting specific points of view. Okay, so to make things simple, you have quotation. Macam I cakap tadi, where you need to have a support from authors, when you want to show that your disagreement is legit, when you want to highlight or when you want to focus that, you know, the quotation that you chose is very strong and is very important for you to have it word for word in your essay. And then last one, you use your quotation when you are comparing and contrasting specific points lah. Sebab bila you ada orang lain yang vouch for you or bila you ada orang lain yang can justify what you are just told, dia macam akan jadi lebih thick lah. Contoh. Let's say Azhar. I rasa Azhar dah kahwin kot, if I'm not mistaken. Azhar, are you married?
Sudah Dato', sudah.
Okay, so let's say okay, dia macam ni contoh. Okay. Let's say Azhar and Muhammad Kamil went for a fishing trip. Okay, went for a fishing trip. So selalunya kalau pergi fishing trip ni korang kena bermalam kan. Barulah macam short sikit. Kalau setakat 2-3 jam macam tak jadi apa. So betul tak? Okay, so selalu bila pergi fishing trip ni, senang ke susah nak dapat permission daripada wife? Senang je Miss, dengan syarat I kenalah belikan dia apa-apa. Okay. Kalau tak nak belikan apa-apa, senang ke susah? Susah kan? Dia macam, ya ke? Serius
Kita beli jiwa. Kita beli beras kot, Miss.
Wow, chauvinisnya. Okay, fine, kita beli beras okay. Tapi okay, tak tahulah. Mungkin you punya spouses you guys ni mungkin dia macam mana cakap, dia tak clingy kot. Tapi I tahu ada certain wife yang dia orang memang susah nak bagi permission bila husband dia orang kata ada fishing trip. Okay. Dia macam gini. Okay, kenapa I cerita pasal benda ni? Selalunya orang lelaki ni kan, bila dia menipu dan dia nak make sure that tipu dia tu sesuatu yang legit, dia akan gunakan orang lain. Oh yang betul yang, I pergi mancing dengan Kamil. You tak percaya, you tanya Kamil. Faham tak? Padahal dia bukan pergi mancing. Dia outstation dengan orang lain. Kan? Kenapa I senyum tak? Tak, ini cerita kelakar lah. Okay, kita ketua Miss. Whatever lah Rashwan. Alah kau sebab bini kau tak tahu kan. Cuba depan bini kau cakap macam gitu. Mau kau kena cubit. Okay, so anyway. Coming back to you, when you are comparing and contrasting specific points of view, point dia I nak cakap, you akan petik nama orang bila you tahu you tak selamat. Contoh macam tadi lah kan, Azhar kata, oh yang betul yang. Abang pergi mancing dengan Kamil. You tak percaya, you call lah Kamil. Padahal sebelum tu dia dah pakai dulu dengan Kamil. Mil, kalau bini aku telefon kau cakap kita pergi mancing Kamil. So sekarang ni, bila you guys petik nama orang lain depan orang akan percaya kan? Oh betul lah dia pergi mancing ni. Kamil cakap, Faham tak? So sama juga macam quotation ni. You guys kena guna quotation dalam tulisan korang sebab korang nak tunjuk pada orang yang baca tulisan korang ni apa yang korang argue tu adalah sesuatu yang legit, sesuatu yang solid, sesuatu yang ada substance dia. Faham tak? Okay, another example lah contoh, let's say lah Aida Zulaika, sebab dia cantik kan. Yang orang lain pun mungkin cantik sebab tapi I tak tengok lagi muka korang. Aida Zulaika tu sebab dia student I degree, dia dah tahu dia cantik. Okay, let's say Aida Zulaika sebab dia cantik, dia jual satu produk krim. Whatever krim lah, krim anjal ke apa benda ke. So katalah Aida Zulaika, okay, dia jual krim dia kata I jual satu krim ni tau. Kalau you pakai krim ni memang kulit you akan flawless macam kulit I. You nak tahu siapa customer I? Era Fazira. Kita jangan sebut ni Lofa, kita sebut Era Fazira. Walaupun I tak suka lah Era Fazira tu. Era Fazira banyak kali beli krim ni dekat I. Korang akan percaya ke tak? Kalau I akan percaya. Kenapa I percaya? Satu, sebab Aida tu dia memang cantik dan dia pakai krim tu. So obviously krim tu berkesan. Era Fazira beli daripada dia, you guys. Percaya ke? So dia punya konsep tu adalah Rashwan pun cantik miss. Ya, Rashwan tu muka-muka jambu lah, bukan stok-stok I lah Okay, so anyway, coming back to quotation. Sekarang ni, okay, macam you guys, I rasa you guys pun still macam blurry, macam haze lagi, macam tak awang-awang lagi apa benda sebenarnya, you know, tak dapat connection lagi. Cuma I nak you guys faham kenapa you guys kena ada quotation. Quotation ni citation, dia perkataan lain tapi maksud sama. Quotations dengan citation ni benda sama Jangan rasa macam benda tu lain. Tak, okay. So sekarang ni point konsep dia yang I cerita tadi. Konsep dia adalah bila you guys ada orang lain yang support apa yang you guys cakap, apa yang you guys jual ke apa benda semua, orang tend to have a better trust and have a better belief on that. So itulah sebab kenapa quotation ni kena ada nanti. Itu sebab kenapa korang kena cari journal articles. Okay. And memanglah journal articles tu memang untuk reading reflection and at the same time reading a journal articles tu nanti akan digunakan for your academic paper. Okay. Right? Tadi soalan, I rasa soalan Fatin. Bukan Fatin Syahidah. Fatin apa? Aduh. Tapi yang penting bukan Fatin Syahidah lah. Okay, Fatin tu dia tanya. Miss, boleh tak? Can we use international journal? Lepas tu I cakap boleh lah. Kenapa tak boleh? And then she was saying that, tapi Miss kata kita kena buat pasal Malaysia. Okay. Bukan Fatin kelas kita tu lah. Bukan Fatin kelas lama kita tu. Zakri, bukan. Okay. So sekarang ni, for those yang still tak faham lagi, okay. Kita dia macam ni. Journals yang korang akan cari dan journals yang korang akan guna untuk reading reflection korang dan academic paper korang tu tak kisah publish dekat ceruk mana pun, dekat daripada planet mana pun, as long is a published thing, alright, publication dia legit. Okay, journals tu tak kisah daripada negara mana, daripada planet mana, as long as dia establish, dia publish, boleh. Okay, cumanya sekarang ni apa yang I nak you guys buat, korang punya setting tu ataupun kita nak kata isu-isu yang korang kena argue nanti for academic paper I nak isu-isu tu semua yang berlaku dalam Malaysia. Okay? Contoh macam sebab sekarang kita buat pasal sexual harassment kan. So I rasa cerita yang paling ataupun krisis yang paling dekat dengan kita would be cerita Ain tu lah. Ain the student tu kan. And then satu lagi tadi one of the students, the ladies cerita dekat I pasal Allah, siapa nama pelakon tu? Ya, Yana Samsudin. So Yana Samsudin lodge a complaint, lodge a report pasal ada this sexual harassment dekat budak umur 13 tahun betul tak? Budak umur 13 tahun and then macam budak tu kena verbal sexual harassment lah. Okay. So itulah cerita-cerita dia. Sebab sekarang ni I rasa selalunya Malaysia punya style, I rasa sejak social media ni hits lah. Dia punya style kan, bila satu cerita tu didiscuss, dia akan ada banyak lagi cerita-cerita yang berkaitan dalam topik yang sama. So itu sebab dia, I nak cerita sexual harassment ni yang berlaku dekat Malaysia. Tapi korang punya journals tu boleh datang dari mana-mana negara, tak ada masalah. Tak, dengan syarat whatever the journals are discussing, it has they have to be related with the situation that happened in Malaysia. Okay? Right? Because at the end of the day, bila kita cerita pasal sexual harassment ni, dia ada satu je reason kenapa sexual harassment ni berlaku. The dua tu, dia ada mental problem lah. Macam I cakap tadi, macam Nazri Mustafa, dia tu sihat, waras semua. Orang yang sihat dan waras takkan nak show off dia punya penis dekat traffic light. Betul tak? So at the end of the day, it comes back to the mental lah. Cerita dia macam itu, okay? Itu cerita on quotation. I rasa cukup lah example-example tu, cerita pasal quotation ni takkan tak faham lagi, kau susah sangat pun. Okay, next, paraphrasing. Okay. So paraphrasing, why and when you guys have to use paraphrasing in your writing. Number one, you use paraphrasing because you don't want to be labeled or to be accused or to commit plagiarism. Okay, so now you can use other people's word, other people's statement, other people's idea. However, it is advisable for you to paraphrase. Sebab kalau you just copy paste and then give the credit, it same goes like macam you tak buat apa pun. There's no thinking process that occurs in between. Tapi kalau you use paraphrase, you kena fikir, sebab apa you kena fikir? Because bila you baca satu sentence that you nak paraphrase, you kena fahamkan dulu sentence tu. You have to understand the sentence before you can paraphrase. Until you get the understanding, you takkan boleh paraphrase. Sebab paraphrasing ni, you are translating people's idea in your own word. You know, so the thinking part dekat situ, it can be complicated. Dia takkan simplistic je. Oh, and then you want to avoid overusing quotations lah. Okay, one thing that you need to know, kenapa you have to avoid overusing quotations? Sebab, okay, untuk academic paper you nanti, kita akan run it in a website. Website tu kita panggil Turnitin. So Turnitin ni is a website that can analyze and it will process you punya similarity index. Kalau you banyak sangat, if you use quotations or direct quotation ni, too many direct quotation in your paper, nanti similarity index tu akan naik. Okay, the cap for similarity index untuk UTM student ni 20%. So kalau you punya similarity index lebih daripada 20%, so it's not good for your paper lah. And in fact, I boleh bagi 0 pun for your paper. Kalau you dapat lebih daripada 20%. Okay. So, okay, this part, mana yang you tak faham kan, you dengar je dulu. I tak expect you faham semua benda pun yang I cerita. Sebab ini I punya explanation ni, I akan campur reading reflection dengan academic paper. I akan campur in between. So, kalau macam jenis orang yang susah nak faham atau lambat pick up sikit ke apa, you dengar je dulu. Tapi janganlah macam you terus rasa macam hidup you tak bermakna lagi sebab you tak faham apa yang I cerita, okay? You kena faham whatever, everything yang I explain ni, I explain dari segi academic paper dan I explain daripada reading reflection. Okay? I know fokus kita sepatutnya tak hari ni adalah on reading reflection, tapi sometimes part-part ataupun point yang dia mention tu, I kena cerita juga because this thing akan terjadi, akan dilakukan, will be applied when you are writing your academic paper. Okay, jadi I hope you can exercise your brain untuk understand things in a various segments lah. I rasa you guys tahu kot sebenarnya manusia, alright, normal human being dia guna 20% of the otak aja, 20% of the brain. Imagine kalau kita guna at least 50% of our brain. I rasa semua orang akan lebih pandai daripada artificial intelligence. Betul tak? Exactly. So, okay, another reason why you use paraphrasing because you want to have your voice or you want to have your style in your academic paper. Dia macam tu lah. So style voice ni apa benda pula kan. Maksudnya macam ni. Setiap orang bila dia menulis dia ada cara tersendiri dia. You paling senang you tengok Facebook status kawan-kawan you. Okay. Facebook status yang jadi panjang tu kan. Kalau yang setakat 1-2 line tu tak payahlah yang jadi panjang-panjang yang jadi suka bercerita dekat Facebook dia orang kan. Kalau korang tengok, okay, kawan A dia cerita style macam gini. Kawan B cerita style macam ni. Kawan C cerita style macam ni. Kawan D cerita style macam ni. Sama juga macam you compare diri you dengan kawan-kawan. Okay? Kalau you ada masalah, macam mana you tackle masalah tu? Kawan-kawan you tackle you masalah macam mana? So sama juga bila contoh Ranim lah. I rasa Ranim single kot. Okay, kalau Ranim bagi pick up line dekat I dengan Amirul Ashraf bagi pick up line dekat I. Lain kan? Tapi objektif dia sama juga. Pick up line. But what is the pick up line tu is different. So cerita dia itulah maksud dia. You want to use your own voice or style to present your punya information. Okay? Dia macam gini. Bila you nulis, you nak ada you punya style dalam tulisan you tu. Jadi kalau you use a lot of direct quotations, takkan nampak lah you punya style tu. Sebab macam saya cakap tadi, kerja you simple je. You patchwork. You copy, you ambil, you copy sini paste, copy sini paste, copy sini paste. So ujung-ujung paper you tu banyak quotations je. Perkataan you semua setakat 1-2 je. Okay? So that is not a good practice lah. Okay, so summarizing ni, you want to, you summarize when you want to establish background or offer an overview of a topic. Okay, summary ni maksud dia apa? Ringkasan. So ringkasan ni maksud dia apa? Okay, let's say summary ni dari, let's say you punya passage atau teks tu ada 10 paragraphs. Okay, so daripada 10 paragraph ni, dia summary ni adalah 1/3 from the original source. Jadi summary ni daripada 10 paragraph tu dia akan jadi 3 paragraph saja. Itu summary. Okay. So apa maksud dia establish background and overview? So you akan cakap, okay, basically these journals cerita pasal ni semua. So you akan relate balik dengan apa yang you cerita in your academic paper lah. And summarizing and paraphrasing will also be used in your in your reading reflection. Summary ni dia bagi snippet. Dia bagi preview, dia bagi snippet, dia bagi trailer. Okay. Rather than you quoting the same source and the same author twice in a paragraph, you are advised to use summary lah. Okay. So or another thing about summary ni, okay, you ada 4 journal articles. All these 4 journal articles, dia bincang benda yang sama, dia cerita prinsipal yang sama, dia cerita konsep, dia discuss konsep yang sama. So you use summarizing skill untuk gather and collect all the ideas from the 4 journal articles tadi and make it into one. Itu summary lah. Macam tadi bila I explain dekat you guys cerita movie daripada Hollywood tu kan. Cerita-cerita ni semua dia punya summary simple je. Idea dia adalah the white man supremacy. White man supremacy tu apa? Okay, white man supremacy ni dia datang daripada agama dia orang. Tak silap I. The Christian lah. Okay, so Christian ni dia believe because dia are white. So they have the responsibility to be the leader of the world. Jadi bila you tahu kan, bila you rasa diri you tu leader, you lah yang betul, you yang paling hebat, you lah yang paling champion, you lah yang bawa Myvi boleh terbang, betul lah. So siapa-siapa yang bawa Myvi tu memang tak suka lah. Anyway, itulah cerita dia, okay? Itulah summary dia. Bila summary tu satu, you nak bagi overview. Yang kedua, you gather from different sources ni and you make it into one. Okay? However, one thing yang you nak kena tahu, bila you gather and collect all the ideas tu, all the from different sources, the ideas kena sama. Kalau idea tu tak sama, dia tak boleh jadi summarizing lah. Faham tak? Okay. Sebab sekarang ni dia macam gini. Journals tu, journals are written by different people. Okay. And probably the reason for them to write the journals also comes from many factors. However, the concept or probably the results or probably the findings can be more or less the same. Kan? Cumanya because they use different sample ke, they use different variables ke, then that it makes the journals or it makes the study too authentic lah. Tapi sebenarnya point yang diorang nak cari simple je. Kalau you guys dah baca reading reflection sample yang I upload dekat e-learning, the two journals tu, okay, the two journals tu dia cerita pasal Instagram. Dia cerita pasal selfie pose. Okay. So the two journal articles tu, dia punya finding lebih kurang. Dia cakap, okay, selalunya orang perempuan ni dia post selfie sebab dia nak dapatkan approval daripada society. And then orang perempuan ni dia akan rasa dia value, dia rasa dia dihargai bila orang like dia punya selfie post, bila orang komen dia suka, you know. Dia macam tu. Tak silap I lah, kan terbalik Tapi basically diorang compare lah the journals yang I baca untuk reading reflection tu. Dia compare between, you know, reasons kenapa orang lelaki post dia punya selfie foto dekat social media and perempuan. Okay, selalu okay, I rasa okay. I rasa information dia terbalik kot. Okay, orang lelaki post sebab dia nak orang puji, orang perempuan post sebab dia just nak macam ada sense of belonging, something like that lah. I can baca balik kot my reading reflection tu. Okay, itu maksudnya summary, right? Itu maksudnya the concept of summary lah. You can only write a summary if the ideas yang dalam sources you tu sama. Kalau ideas tak sama, you tak boleh summarize. Okay, you tak boleh summarize. Okay. Now, the similarity between summarizing and paraphrasing ni, dua-dua adalah you are using people's idea, people's words, people's statement, but you translate it in your own words. Okay? The difference is summarizing ni usually in a larger scale, macam from the passage level ke, ataupun paragraph level ke, ataupun different sources ke. So dia punya source dia tu besar sikit. Besar, bukan besar sikit, besar. Kalau paraphrasing ni, it's more of sentence level. You tak boleh paraphrase 3 paragraph, tak. You can summarize 3 paragraph. You cannot paraphrase 3 paragraph. And in fact, you tak boleh paraphrase 3 sentences pun. Tak boleh. Okay? So, paraphrase is a sub thing or is a sub element of summary, tapi summary is not a sub element for paraphrase. Faham tak? When you write your summary, of course you need to paraphrase all the ideas kan from the different sources ke ataupun from the different paragraphs. Tapi when you do paraphrase, you tak boleh summarize the idea, tak. Sebab you paraphrase sentence level. You bukan paraphrase a paragraph. Tidak. Okay?